No prep. There was no prep involved in this. Welcome back everyone to the channel. Today we're gonna dip into some racing. In the last video that I posted, or actually the first video of 2026 that I posted, I mentioned that I am gonna dip into some racing this year. And that's exactly what we're gonna do in this video here. If you're wondering what I'm doing is I'm getting some of this painter's tape, and I keep it with me because it bought me this device here that's called the Dragy, and it's magnetic, so I'm just gonna put it here. I'm gonna tell you guys what it is real quick before we hit the road. But here it is. This is the Dragy. It's very small, and you Bluetooth it to your phone. You download the app, and what this does here is it records your times, right? It records your times from, I should put it right there. It records your time frame from, I guess, your 60 foot, your eighth mile, your quarter mile, and your half mile. And it kind of does it on its own. All you have to do is have your phone with the app downloaded, and then you just connect it. So let me show you real quick here. But I have the app here. I'm just gonna bring up my phone. For some reason, this comes up, and then you have to have your Dragy charged. You connect it. It does this, and then once it's connected, it looks for satellites, and it'll give you your. See, it's trying to send satellite data. I'm in the warehouse, so I have low satellites connected. But what happens here is it tells you your times. Now, I haven't. I've just kind of messed around with it. And so like there it was like, this is in my F250. So this is like a 13.98. This is a 26 minute. Obviously I was just going off of light cruising. Let's see what I have on my quarter miles. Again, this is all my F150 or F250. I haven't tried it on this one. So you get the idea, I guess, once this loads up of the, under 20 seconds. So I probably didn't do anything under 20 seconds. So, but anyhow, what happens is you have the motorcycle stopped or your vehicle stopped. You could use it in any vehicle. And as you go on its own, it automatically turns on. And this is like a receipt that brings down your times on the receipt. So I'm pretty excited about that because I'm just gonna have my phone right here on my phone, on my road light here. And that's it. Now, in terms of how to turn off or disconnect it, you just close the app and then it turns itself off. And you'll know because there's like little blue indicator or red indicator here when it turns on. So, but now that's pretty much the setup that I'm gonna have when I go try to I guess practice launching this motorcycle. But there's a few things I'm gonna do. I'm gonna check the oil because you always wanna check the oil. I always check my oil. I'm gonna check the PSI on my motorcycle to see where it's at, because you don't want it at like stock PSI at 45 or 42, because with this power, the tire just gonna slip and I'm not gonna grip and I'll lose every single race no matter what you have. A Grom could be at that point. So you have to reduce the PSI on your rear tire, make sure your PSI is okay on the front tire, and I'm just gonna give it a go. But in terms of how low I'm gonna bring the PSI to, honestly, don't ask me, I don't know. But I think I'm gonna start off at probably 35 and then go to 30, 25, 20, if I even make it that way. And then, and yeah, so, but before we start, let me give you guys a nice cold start right here. You ready to hear the motorcycle?
No, it's just close.
It is close? All right, give me a second. You ready, buddy? All right, let's give it a cold start real quick here. It's a neutral. Like it? Loud? Man, it's that's a cold start. So we're gonna be practicing on this boy. It is loud. We're gonna be practicing on this bad boy here. But I didn't rev it because it's like in the 40s right now here in Houston. So you want to get this engine to a good, decent operating temperature. Warm it up before you kind of crack the throttle, because that's how you make your engines last, so you don't bust seals and all that jazz. So I'm very careful with that stuff. But man, it's intimidating having a 153 built by All American Cycle, having 200 real horsepower and 178 foot-pounds of torque. But that's why I got the bike, and we're gonna give it a trip. We're gonna give it a rip. So excited.
3, 2, 1, blast off.
All right, everybody, so what you just saw right there was me doing my first ever test hit on the bike, and the bike feels good and everything, but man, that tire was slipping. That tire was slipping. This was no prep. There was no prep involved in this, but we just saw right there was my first test on the OG to see what the 153 does in a quarter mile, and honestly, it's for me it's impressive because the time I ran is 11:61, but man, I let go of that clutch. Fortunately, I was worried that the bike wouldn't come up, but I let go of the clutch and I just saw the tire just spinning. Well, I mean, I felt the tire spinning. That was pretty exciting. So now we are on the way back to the house. I'm gonna go ahead and edit the video, and I want to see how I did. I want to see myself in the video, so that way I can critique myself and compare that to how I felt versus what I can see. And then my hope is that I combine that experience from what I felt and what I see to make me a better racer in the future. So again, it was the first time from a dig like that.
We made it back home, and as you'll see here, one thing I always do is I always carry a flashlight with me, and whenever I park the motorcycle, whether I'm just going to the store or out of town, I always pull out my flashlight and look around the engine, the motorcycle itself, to see if there's any leaks or any loose bolts or something came loose, because as you all know, that when you ride these motorcycles, sometimes you hit stuff on the road that you don't know. The rim could be a little damaged or whatever the case may be. So I always take the time, might be an extra 2-3 minutes once I get off the bike, but I always take the time to go over it and just make sure it's good. And in this case, as always, nothing is wrong with this motorcycle. Okay, so after all that, this here was actually my first run, but I wasn't able to show it because my memory card on the 360 was full. I was trying to show the launch, but nonetheless, this was my best run, and which was my first run, ironically, and I ended up running a quarter mile of 11.61, an eighth mile of 7.64, 0 to 60 in 4.05 and 0 to 30 miles per hour in 1 second and 1.84 seconds. So these are not impressive at all in my opinion, but this was my first time riding the motorcycle and launching it off. It was, again, there was no prep on the road. The tire, I didn't do a burnout or anything. The only thing I did was I dropped it down to 25 PSI. By the time I got out to this private road out here, it creeped up to 30 PSI. So that's what I did. But I will tell you this, that there is a reason why people have a street dedicated race bikes and track dedicated race bikes, simply because you have to set up your motorcycle for what you're going to do. But I'll tell you guys more about that later. But in terms of for my experience, I was able to grab or get the feel of the road, of the tire, of the bike, of the launch. And also, one thing I was really worried about was launching and then shifting from first gear to second, because when this freight train pulls, it feels just like a freight train. So it's very intimidating when you're like going, and on these Gen 2s here, you can just, keep the throttle twisted all the way back and, slam up the gear. And that's what I did. So I was really worried that the bike would come up, and it did come up. But ironically, the faster I was going on the higher RPMs, when I clicked up the gear from first to second, it clicked, and you hear it here in the clip, but it wasn't as horrible or as bad or as jolting as I expected it. So I was able to work through that. So second to third, third into fourth, fourth to fifth, that was easy for me at that point. So that's probably the biggest thing that I'm comfortable with right now with this here. But I'll tell you what, my 60 foot was horrible. It should be in the 160s, and I want to say it was like in the 190s. So that's what what my experience was with my first time actually doing it. It was only 4 passes. Again, none of them were cold starts. It was never from the same spot, so my tire was spinning. But as you saw on the one here, and I'll show you where I did the launch, that was my second launch, and I was trying to launch slower to not peel out or have the tire kind of just burn out, but I wasn't able to do that, and that was actually a worse time than my first time. So, but I'm trying to launch it as hard as possible, but I'm just building up to that. So you guys let me know how I did or how you feel I did, but either way, this is only the beginning. There is a big journey ahead of us, and this is how we're going to welcome 2026, and let me know how I'm doing. But all in all, I think I'm doing good, because I'm doing better than I was yesterday, because yesterday I had 0 experience. So now we're going to continue to hone in. I'm going to learn the bike, and I'll catch you guys on the next video. You guys be good.